YouTube, welcome back to Soul Vice. It's been a little while, but I'm glad to be back. And I'm not just glad to be back because it's another sneaker review, but because it's another review and of course an amazing 4K on-feet look at one of the most anticipated sneakers of the year, the Air Jordan 6 Travis Scott. Now, as I just mentioned, these are definitely one of the most anticipated releases of the year, and that definitely goes for me too. I wasn't as crazy about the last collaborations that he's had, and that's partly due to the fact that I'm more of a casual Travis Scott fan, so for a lot of people, you can pretty much just throw Travis Scott or Cactus Jack on it, and they're gonna go crazy for it. But for me, since I'm not as much of a Travis Scott fan, the sneaker itself needs to stand by itself, whether or not it's a collaboration or not, and these definitely are right up my alley. The only colors I really wear are black, white, and some olive green, so these are just like I said, they're right up my alley. And then you add the collaboration to it and it makes it that much better. There's all kinds of little Travis Scott hints here and there that really just set these off. And of course, I'm gonna go into all of that and show you what really makes these a special release. So let's go ahead and get into the review. Now, I don't always go over the box that comes with the sneakers, but I think on this particular release, it is a little bit different than what you normally get, so I think it's worth mentioning. So you get a black clamshell style box with an olive green lid that's got an infrared Jumpman up on the top. And then on one end of the box, you get the sad face Travis Scott logo with the Jumpman Air logo. And then on the other end, you get a Cactus Jack logo, again with that Jumpman Air logo. And then just to make sure you guys aren't getting any fake pairs, I'm gonna go ahead and read off the label on here so you know what to look for. So the label reads Air Jordan 6 Retro SP. And then the item number on this is CN1084200 with a colorway of medium olive infrared black. Then when you open the box up, you've got a Travis Scott smiley face on the outside here. Now the paper on these is something that you really need to pay attention to if you're grabbing these online from a third-party retailer like StockX or GOAT or anybody like that. The paper is a telltale sign on whether or not they're real. So on the fake pairs that are going around right now, the paper, instead of being this kind of matte finish, it's a little bit more glossy, and you're gonna see a lot of crinkles on it. It almost looks like the kind of like trash bag paper that you get on other Jordans, but this is like a nice, crisp, matte black paper with hardly any wrinkles in it at all. So definitely make sure you're checking out for that when you get your pairs. All right, now that we've got the box out of the way, let's get into what we've all been waiting for, the sneaker itself. Now with the sneaker, there's just so much to cover here, which I'm really excited about. I think that a lot of times brands get kind of lazy with collaborations. They feel like they can just pretty much put out whatever sneaker and then slap another brand on there, and then all of a sudden everybody's gonna want it. And unfortunately, a lot of times that is the case, but I'm happy to say with these, that is definitely not the case. There's a lot here that really makes these stand out amongst all the other releases that we get every year. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the upper on these. The upper is mostly made out of this olive green nubuck, and the nubuck on here is super nice. It's, as far as I can tell, this is real nubuck. It's nice and soft. And as Unbreakable would say, you got that booty backstroke motion on the nubuck where you move it different ways, you can see the colors change. So if you compare these to like the infrareds that came out earlier this year, while I definitely love those and there's gonna be one of my favorite pickups of the year, that's a synthetic Durabuck material, not very high quality at all, but this is completely different. If you get these in hand and you get a chance to see, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just really nice and smooth, and I really think it looks good. Just all the different variations that are really kind of subtle throughout the different parts of the shoe just give it this really cool shaded texture, and I'm really digging the material that they used here. Now they've switched up the tongue a little bit from normal Air Jordan 6s. Usually you get kind of this neoprene material, but here it's a canvas material that kind of adds to the overall rugged feel of this sneaker, which I really like. That continues all the way up to the top of the sneaker, which is one of the standout features of any Air Jordan 6, where you've got these two holes here in the tongue, so you can kind of pull up the tongue and tighten the shoe up. And I just like the way that that looks. That's one of my favorite parts of any Air Jordan 6. The rubber on this is kind of like a translucent smoked out gray. I'm gonna try and get it on camera as good as I can, but you can barely tell that it's translucent until you really kind of look at it from an angle. But I like that a lot. And then on the back of the tongue, you've also got the canvas material. And what I really like is they've done kind of like a white behind the canvas. So as it frays, you get like black and white threads that kind of pop out. Again, just kind of makes it feel a little bit more rugged. Now on your lace lock, you've got the Cactus Jack logo on one side and then the Jumpman logo on the other. Now, one thing that I really love about these is even though we saw these all the way back in February, and I've probably seen a million pictures of them all the way up until the release, there were still things about them that I didn't know until I actually got them in hand. So one of the things is, if you're looking at the tongue here, if you peel forward this Jumpman that's on the front of the laces, right behind it, you've got another Cactus Jack logo. I'm gonna get a close-up of that so you guys can see it really well. And it's just one of those things I had no idea was on the sneaker, but as I was lacing them up, I kind of caught it. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now on the outer side of the sneaker, you've got all these perforations that starting from the middle of the shoe all the way back, you've got 3M under those holes. And then of course the most outlandish detail of these, which is the pocket that's in place of where one of the ankle pillows usually is. Now this pocket is functional. A lot of people suggest that you put a certain green herb that would probably go well actually with this colorway. I don't use that, so I don't know what I'm putting there. Maybe some loose change sometime. I hate change, it doesn't go in my wallet. So now I've got a place to store it. And then when you open it up, you've got a Travis Scott smiley face on the lid there. Now another one of those details that I said did not know existed until I got them in hand. You look at the bottom of the pocket, you've actually got ventilation holes, so whatever you decide to put in there is gonna be nice and ventilated, so it will remain fresh for you. All right, moving to the inner side of the sneaker, pretty much business as usual. You do have the 3M hits on the inside as well, and then you've got your ankle pillow up here at the top. Now on the back of these is one of my favorite details. On the left shoe, you get a Nike Air logo in infrared with the spoiler up on the top that's got that infrared hit as well. And then on the right shoe in infrared, you get a Cactus Jack logo, of course spoiler with the infrared hit as well. Now I'm really glad that they went with the Nike Air on these. You might remember that on the Travis Scott 4s, they went with the Jumpman logo for the general release. And then they tortured us by giving the friends and family pair that Nike Air on the back. So I'm really glad that they went with a Nike Air for everybody. That way we all got to get it the way that it should be with Nike Air on the back. And then while I've got the right shoe in hand, we've got 2 pairs of spare laces on these. I always love spare laces. If you've been watching the channel, you know that. But these are pretty cool. You get a black pair and then you get this yellow pair, which is very interesting because as it turns out, it sounds like we're gonna be getting a yellow pair of Travis Scott 6s coming up in spring. So it's kind of clever that they kind of hinted at it before we even knew about it, that we'd be getting this yellow pair with these yellow laces. All right, now moving on to what is in my opinion, without a doubt, the best outsole of any Air Jordan, without question. You got the Air Jordan 6 outsole. So on these, you've got this black that runs down the middle with this gigantic infrared Jumpman. And then these parts where it's normally kind of just like a regular translucent outsole, you've got glow in the dark. I mean, what more could you ask for? I know at least for me, glow in the dark sells any sneaker for me. If you give me a glow in the dark outsole, I'm pretty much done at that point. I remember being little, I loved having glow in the dark shoes. And it's definitely no different for me today at 27. So I'm super stoked about that. And then of course that glow in the dark kind of wraps up to the outside of the sole on the outside and the inside of the shoe. So later on throughout the day, your shoes are still gonna be super visible. And then speaking of the midsole, not only do you have the glow in the dark hits on both the inside and the outside of the sneaker, but the air bubble on the inside is done in infrared, which I think is another amazing pop of color that just really sets these off. And then you've got sail kind of mixed in with the black on the outsole there as well. So overall, this colorway is just, it's fantastic. I really couldn't ask for more. I think they did a great job on these. Now, as far as quality goes on these, again, the nubuck itself is incredible. It's super soft. Quality control though, on my pair is not terrible. I really don't see any glue stains anywhere, which I was kind of surprised about because I heard that some pairs had some issues with glue stains. But on my right shoe, there's a couple of scuffs that I'm not crazy about, and there's actually kind of like a cut or a scratch on the outside. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's like a scratch somewhere in this area right there. But with that being said, they're really not terrible. For a sneaker that they mass produce, I mean, obviously these weren't super available, but I think there was like 50,000 pairs or something of that nature. That's still a lot of shoes. So I'm just happy that they're not, you know, marked up with glue stains everywhere. But yeah, could be a little bit better. Now sizing on these, just like other Air Jordan 6s, true to size, at least for me. The toe is maybe a little bit snug, so if you're somebody who likes to have extra room, maybe go up a half size, but I really don't think that's necessary. If you get a chance, go by a store and try on, you know, some other 6s that are available. These should fit just like that. Now, comfort-wise, these aren't the best. This is obviously old technology. These originally came out in 1991, so pretty old technology here. In my opinion, the 6s are probably some of the least comfortable Jordans that I own. They're not very flexible and they're a little bit heavy, but they're not terrible. You probably just don't want to wear these all day. So overall, I absolutely love these. I like them more than the 1s. I like them more than the 4s. I'm already kind of a sucker for 6s anyway. I'm born in 91. They originally came out in 91. Jordan won his first championship in 1991. That's why I was super excited about the black infrareds coming out this year too. So it's been a really good year for 6s. I'm just really happy about the way that these turned out. The colorway's great, goes with everything that I wear. The Travis Scott collaboration, I think they nailed it. They didn't go overboard. They had just enough Travis Scott mixed in with an already fantastic colorway. I really have no complaints about these. These are probably going to be my favorite pickup of the year, if not second. Like, these are just, they're fire. I love them. Now, since this is one of the most hyped and anticipated sneakers of the year, I'm assuming I'm going to get some new viewers on this video. So if this is the first time for you on the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And if you've liked the video so far, you've liked that 4K on-feet footage, I try to give like the best on-feet of anybody on YouTube. That's no knock to anybody else, but you're always gonna get 4K. You're gonna get nice close-up shots. I'm gonna show you the different laces. Do me a favor, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you're notified when I post new videos just like this one. And also drop me a like. I really, really appreciate it. And again, if you're new, I'm also doing a sneaker giveaway. So these Michigan Inspire 5s back here, I'm giving these away. All you have to do, click the link to the video over here. It's just a video with all the instructions on it. It's toward the end. If you want to skip, it's a review of the Yeezy 500 Bone White. You can skip the review if you want, but all the instructions are toward the end of the video. It's really easy to enter. So if you like sneakers and you like free sneakers, more importantly, go ahead and check that out. I definitely want to give a pair of sneakers away to one of my subscribers. All right, but other than that, this has been a review and an on-feet look at the Air Jordan 6 Travis Scott. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.